It is wrong to somehow suggest that an undocumented immigrant is a criminal. Being an undocumented immigrant is not a crime. I know what a crime looks like. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. An undocumented immigrant is not a criminal.
You're a moron!
It is officially the big day. Kamala Harris has come out of hiding and has given her first interview since becoming the Democrat nominee for president in 2024. But don't worry, it has been pre-screened and pre-recorded so all those answers can get nice and perfect. And also, don't forget, Tim Walz is there for moral support because nothing makes someone seem more presidential than by having someone to lean on. Am I right, folks? So in advance of the full interview, CNN has been dropping little tidbits all day long to get people's mouths watering. Tidbits like the one we are about to see. These hard softball questions that will be thrown at Kamala. And of course, her answers will be hilarious as we're about to find out. So please like and comment if you like the content so we can break through the algorithms. Here we go.
Generally speaking, how should voters look at some of the changes that you've made, that you've explained some of here in your policy? Is it because you have more experience now and you've learned more about the information? Is it because you were running for president in a Democratic primary? And should they feel comfortable and confident that what you're saying now is going to be your policy moving forward?
Dana, I think the most important and most significant aspect of my policy perspective and decisions is my values have not changed. You mentioned the Green New Deal. I have always believed, and I have worked on it, that the climate crisis is real, that it is an urgent matter to which we should apply metrics that include holding ourselves to deadlines around time. We did that with the Inflation Reduction Act. We have set goals for the United States of America and by extension the globe around when we should meet certain standards for reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, as an example. That value has not changed. My value around what we need to do to secure our border, that value has not changed. I spent 2 terms as the Attorney General of California prosecuting transnational criminal organizations, violations of American laws regarding the illegal passage of guns, drugs, and human beings across our border. My values have not changed.
Rest assured, lefties, Kamala Harris is still that liberal you fell in love with, okay? Notice the softball question Dana Bash asked there. How should voters look at the changes in your policy, right? Have you gained more experience? Have you learned more information? No, she's a flip-flopper and a liar. She still believes all the garbage she used to espouse, except for now she's trying to win an election, and she recognizes that the wide open border scenario is so bad that it is a huge detriment to the Democrat Party. So she has to, of course, come out and take Trump's signature policy of building the wall and try to make it her own. This is really crazy stuff, right? Can you imagine Donald Trump being asked that same question? It would have been along the lines of, were you lying then or are you lying now? Well, guess what? Kamala Harris is lying now because there's no way she believes in any of these policies that she has stolen from Donald Trump after calling him the worst thing in the world for the last 4 years, okay? It makes zero sense. And I love how she brings up the Green New Deal, all right? No one cares about the Green New Deal. The number one issues, of course, are the economy and the border. And for her to actually say, oh, we have all of these standards we want to meet worldwide, all right? No one cares, okay? You have your same policy on that? Sure, go ahead. But everyone knows you're a total fraud on everything else. And also, that whole line about, going after transnational organizations, she's used that before, but let's actually go back in time a little bit so we can see how she has not changed.
This issue is about a vanity project for this president.
Right.
And it is a problem of his own making.
Right.
And listen, when I travel this country, folks have plenty enough problems that they need their president to focus on, instead of a wall that, by the way, because I was a prosecutor for many years, including the Attorney General of California, I specialize on transnational criminal organizations.
Yeah.
That wall ain't gonna stop them.
No.
This administration has decided to vilify them and to trade on them for the sake of this president's medieval vanity project called a wall. Let me be very clear. I'm not going to vote for a wall under any circumstances, and I do support border security. And if we want to talk about that, let's do that.
So Kamala, what happened to all that talk about we will not go backward? And yet here you are with the same medieval solutions that Donald Trump had, right? Is this now your vanity project? I mean, holy crap. She has gone off the rocker, right? This is on video. This is out here for anyone to find, and I'm presenting it to you. So please share it with your friends. This woman just ain't right. She is a total flip-flopper. So sitting out there and saying, my values have not changed. I can't think of a bigger value change than saying walls are racist to, hey, I am going to go ahead and build one. But that's exactly who this woman is. She's going to do whatever or whoever it is to get to the top. Okay, and the good news is people are not going to buy this. It's already starting to fall apart because we had this over here from Nate Silver. All right, so Nate Silver, of course, used to do the 538, and leftists still love to hold him up as the standard for polling. And as you can see over here, in August 14th, Harris was up 56 to Trump's 42% in terms of chance of winning. But now here are August 29th, just 2 weeks later, and Trump is now ahead, 52 to 47. This is nearly a 10-point swing, all right? This is amazing because here you have someone who the left adores falling in line with everything that we have been pointing out on this channel. We've been looking at the Rasmussen reports, at CNBC, at Trafalgar, at Fox News, at Echelon, and all of these polls are showing the same outcome. Now, I actually did mention this poll a couple of days ago because at that point in time, down here, Harris was up just by 1 point. That spread had basically collapsed, and we saw this picture here. But now, of course, this picture with Trump surging ahead to where he rightfully should be is truly amazing. That means people are not being fooled. And a lot of these big name pollsters coming out saying, oh, North Carolina, Trump is going to lose that. It's razor thin. But look right here, North Carolina, Trump, 65 to 35% chance of winning. That's crazy, all right? And Pennsylvania, 52 to 48. Okay, there's a lot of people out there saying that, oh, if Kamala Harris loses Pennsylvania, she's lost the election. It's over. Nevada, we got a 4-point spread. Arizona, we got a 20-point spread. Georgia, that's what, 27-point spread there? I mean, this is really excellent news. It's falling in line with everything we've been talking about, as I've mentioned before. And here we are. And tonight's pre-scripted, pre-recorded, pre-vetted interview of Kamala Harris is not going to change anything. Please bring on that debate as soon as possible. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and stay safe out there, people, because they're coming after you.